Hello to my one subscriber and anyone else who may be listening. I have to be in work today at noon, work till 10, so I'm getting this done earlier than usual so that I can actually do it, because I got a feeling that when I get off work tonight at 10 o'clock, I'm just not going to have the energy or the motivation to do this, so I'm doing it now. I don't know about you, but this is just the way things are going. First of all, welcome to Sick of Shit Broadcasting, and I am your host, Mr. Sick of Shit. Why am I sick of shit? Well, because I'm just sick of the shit that's going on in this country. It's just craziness. Absolute craziness. And if I can manage within whatever amount of time that I have left to do it, this broadcast has the very real potential to clear up every, not just politically brainwashed mind in the country, but every brainwashed mind that is willing to listen, at any rate. Forced substance insertions may be the least of our concerns at this point. Top news of the day. In 2 weeks, unemployment benefits run out for millions of people, depending on what state you live in. Some states have already stopped it. Add this to the potential soon coming end of moratoriums, and you have a recipe for social upheaval and disaster. Cities, even small towns, are going to become danger zones, may even wind up looking like war zones. The current administration has already warned us of COVID-style restrictions to achieve their CO2 reduction goal. Could this be the reason for why so many prisoners have been released from jails and prisons over the last year or so? Many who should currently be going into the jails and prisons are being acquitted currently. Are they potentially making room for the financially desperate who are going to be getting out there and doing some pretty nasty shit? Could there be other reasons, nefarious or otherwise? Yeah, there could be, but we have to look at all of the potential possibilities. 9 Navy ships have seen over 100 alleged UFOs in the last month. Space junk has damaged the Canadarm2 robotic arm of the International Space Station. Michelle Starr of Science Alert says, "This is a sobering reminder that many objects in low Earth orbit are a ticking time bomb." Okay, look that up. What does that mean for the people of this planet? Could the space junk start falling on us? It could. It may not, but it could. I would suggest that if you see anything like that falling in your direction, get as far away from it as you can, just to be on the safe side. It might be falling on you. Within only days apart, both a Chinese Navy vessel and an American vessel both ignited and burned for several days. What caused it? Could it have been? We don't know. They haven't told us. Of course, things like this happen, and we don't ever get an honest answer. But could it have possibly been space junk fell on them? It is a possibility. I don't know. Don't have any proof, but it's possible. Food supply in many parts of the country is already being affected by a lack of truck drivers needing microchips that they can't gain access to for their trucks. Those currently operational and in use are likely to soon be overwhelmed by deadlines for delivery that they cannot meet. Depending on your demographic, this is already happening. Bug meat is already being sold in Texas grocery stores. Could they have possibly known that there was going to be all this difficulty in advance getting food to where it needs to be? Of course, with all of the shutdowns of both meat and other types of food processing plants, some have opened, some have stayed closed. Of course, there's also been all of the millions of animals that were simply euthanized because of that very reason. They couldn't go to the processing plants. Millions of gallons of milk that was just dumped, never got anywhere. That's not to include the lack of food that is currently being grown for various reasons. One, because the current administration is paying farmers to grow 30% less, not to mention the fact that there has been such a cool growing season that many seeds have simply taken a much longer time than they normally would to germinate, which means that food production is likely going to be a lot less this year than than it's been in years past. Of course, there has been a major reduction for climatic reasons over the last few years as well. We have to wait and see how it plays out. These are the things that are going on. The shit that I'm sick of today, going to likely remain sick of for a very long time to come. Could it be very soon time to just get the hell out of Dodge? It looks like the time could be soon coming. Will it be only a couple of weeks? Will it be between 2 and possibly 4? Will it be a little bit longer than that before the moratoriums all come to an end? We don't know, but we do know that with the combination of no unemployment benefits and eventually the moratoriums being lifted altogether everywhere, when those two things happen, and then maybe even before those two things happen together, all I'm going to say is get yourself ready, because looks like we're in for far more than a bumpy ride ahead. So be ready for it as best as you can, and just do the best you can. Help the children. Help the children. Till next time, stay sick of the shit. What else are we gonna do? And get ready for what's coming. That's all I can say.